I'm going to call the Planning and Economic Development Committee to order. The first item on the agenda is roll call, please.
Mrs. Root,
Here.
Mrs. Hanchett,
Here.
Mr. Barnes,
Present.
Mr. Curran,
Here.
Mr. Havey,
Here.
Mr. Healy,
Here.
Mr. Ricky, Mrs. Ricketts-Swales, and Mr. Harris. 6 present, 2 absent, and we have a quorum.
Okay, thank you very much. Next item is the approval of minutes for September 17th, and I'll entertain a motion for those.
Hayville, second.
Any further discussion? If not, I'll ask for a vote. All in favor, please say aye. Aye. Anybody opposed? Motion has carried. Oh, I have to go back and do the approval of the agenda.
Healy will move it.
Do we have a second? Sorry about that. All in favor, please say aye. Okay, carried. That's a new one I'm not used to. Okay, I would like to acknowledge that in our report today that we have a monthly report from Ashley Smith, Director of Economic Development, Craig Clark, Industrial Development Agency, Kara Durham, Director of Planning, and Rita Selbeck Lynch, Employment and Training Program Director. If there's any questions, we can reach out to them individually, or if we have time at the end, we can call them in and ask some more questions. Today we have several action items. The first one is reappropriate unspent funds allocated in 2024 for the Comprehensive Sewer Study Regional Economic Development Council Empire State Grant. Terry, do you want to speak to that?
Yes, this was a grant that was received in 2024, and we need to allocate it over into 2025 for the budgetary purposes. It will probably not all be spent by this year as well, and it'll have to be reappropriated in the beginning of the year for anything that's balanced. But we're just trying to catch up on some of those grants right now.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
I'll entertain a motion for this.
Healy will move it.
Do we have a second? Okay, any further discussion on this? Housekeeping. If there's no further discussion, I'll ask for a vote. All in favor, please say aye. Aye. Anybody opposed? Motion's carried. We have another one, very similar. Terry?
Very similar situation. This one has almost all been spent, so we're trying to get it in line for the reimbursement.
And this looks like it's for the Trails Master Grant. Okay, I'll entertain a motion for this. Do we have a second?
Hayville, second.
Any further discussion? Again, housekeeping. All in favor, please say aye. Aye. Anybody opposed? Motion has passed. Appointment to the Allegheny County Land Bank Corporation Board of Directors. I believe Brenda. Do you want me to read it?
The chairman of the board plans to reappoint David Evans of Bolivar, Robert Sulzer of Bolivar, and Edward Zoller of Cuba to the Allegheny County Land Bank Corporation Board of Directors for a 2-year term effective October 1st, 2025 and expiring September 30th, 2027. And this appointment is subject to confirmation by the board.
I'll entertain a motion.
Hayville, move it.
Do we have a second?
Hanchett will second.
Any further discussion? If not, I'll ask for a vote. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Anybody opposed? The motion is carried. The next one we have up is a request to fill appointment and training assistant, Rita Selbeck Lynch. Rita, do you want to say anything about this?
Good afternoon. This is a position in our resource room. It's the front desk position, and I would like to recognize Kim Bolander, who is retiring. She has been with the county for 28 years. She started out in probation, left briefly to go to a village, and then came back on board with employment and training. And so she has decided to take a well-deserved retirement, and we're very happy for her. But she really holds the office together. So we're hoping that we'll get your approval to go ahead and hire an employment and training assistant. This is a little bit more than a clerical position, so we're looking with someone who's had some history of helping people find jobs in the past.
Hanchett will move.
Do we have a second? Did you get here? Okay. Any further discussion? If not, I'll ask for a vote. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
And please give us her regards to her happy retirement.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Next up, we have a good of the order. Keir Durham wants to address us about trails.
Yeah, two things. One is real quick. The planning board meeting that was scheduled for this evening is canceled due to a lack of referrals. And the other thing is that we, as you may recall, we had received the grant, I believe it was just talked about in that last round of actions, for a countywide trail master plan. And we have the draft of that plan, and I'm going to release that first to the legislators and then to the general public and stakeholders in the next day or so. You should receive a link to that. The plan is not short. Expect to spend a little time, if you would. We are really looking for any comments and corrections at this time before we get to the point where we want to actually approve it. So, and then in mid-November, our consultant Larson Design Group, LDG, will be here at the Committee of the Whole meeting to make a presentation. So I would hope that you could make that meeting in mid-November and listen to the presentation and get any questions off your chest at that time. And we'll look forward to it.
So what is the time frame as far as, are we looking at approval of this in mid-November or in December, before the end of the year?
So the draft will be, we're hoping to get the comments before that 19th, and maybe a couple weeks before, and then get the fixed version to that 19th. You'll get the presentation. If there's any last minute things that need to be tweaked, we can do that, but we're shooting for this project to be over this year.
Okay. Anybody have any questions or comments for Keir? No? Okay, thank you, Keir.
Somebody forgot their glasses for the 15th time.
Someone forgot their glasses? Okay.
It was there before we came.
Is there anything else for the good of the order today?
Um,
Yep. Mr. Healy?
Maybe I wonder if our IDA director, Craig Clark, would like to speak to the event that they hosted last Thursday evening in Wallsville. It was a very good event. I enjoyed it immensely, and I thought maybe you'd like to fill the public in a little bit more. Thank you.
Craig, turn on your speaker.
Was on. There we go. It's red, not green, sorry. Yeah, thank you for everyone that attended. We have a number of people from the county attended as well, and we had a lot of people from out of the county. We made sure we had a lot of people that you may or may not have talked to, utilities, developers, construction companies. The Seneca Nation was there. I think it went very, very well. What was interesting is for the first 45 minutes, I was going to assign people to network, and I didn't have to. Everyone was networking and talking, and they were talking and networking so much they didn't remember where the food was. So we showed them where the food was, and that was done very well from Latalia. And I think the biggest thing is people had not been in the Innovation Hub before. Solutions Hub, excuse me. I keep calling it Innovations because it is as well. But the Solutions Hub, and it's a great space. They have a great space to hold events. We had about 100 there. I know he says he can hold up to 150. Latalia did all the catering. It's done well. And then we had all the desserts from Alfred State College, the baking program. And they're all available, so if anybody else wants to do those kind of events, there is now another place to hold events, which we're always trying to find places to hold events. But yeah, I think it went very, very well, and I was very pleased with the attendance and the networking that took place.
I thought it was super duper.
In the super duper, that's what I got that. But it was done very well, and Shane did a great job of helping host us, so.
I would agree. I was going to ask you to come up and say a few words, too, also about that. I thought it was a great event. There was great networking going on, and kudos to everybody who put the hard work in together to bring that. Melissa,
Melissa's here.
I
She
knew
did all the
Melissa
hard
did a
work,
lot of
yeah.
work on that, but it was a great networking event. People from outside the county. I thought the Brownfields presentation was really interesting. talk with the regional EDO person, who was, I thought, a dynamic,
Yeah, Tom's a very good speaker.
speaker. I think it just bringing everybody together to move forward was a great event. So I want to thank you all for that. That was great.
And we will have I think we'll make a similar event. I don't know if we always be at the same place, but an annual event. I've been asked to do it more often than the annual. I'm not sure how often we're going to do it, but it was a great event. We will be hosting probably a next community event in Wellsville for the brownfields, because we want to make sure we have the public engaged in that brownfields grant as well.
I think that would be very interesting. I learned a lot that night about the brownfields, so thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Speaking of, I think I see Ashley in the background. Ashley, you've got an event coming up. Do you want to take a few minutes to talk about the manufacturing conference, seminar, event that you're putting together?
Yep. So in partnership with the IDA, we're going to host a manufacturing roundtable. So we have sent out invitations to all of our local manufacturers. We've received about 6 RSVPs currently, and so this week Michelle and I will be reaching out specifically to those individuals. Some of it is timing. I know we're trying to get on people's calendar, a month in advance, and so as it gets closer, we see more of the RSVPs coming through. It's a real roundtable, so the intent is to sit with our manufacturers and understand what struggles they're seeing doing business in Allegheny County, whether that's taxes, tariffs, supply chain, so the conversation's open. The intent is that we'll take those responses back, and the IDA and our office will work together to hold specific sessions moving forward throughout the next year to try to address some of those issues that our manufacturers are seeing. So we're really excited about it. It's going to be on October 30th. It'll be at the Country Club. It is an event that does have to be RSVP'd to, because lunch will be provided for those individuals.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Yep, 11 o'clock. Are you coming for lunch?
Mention the EDO. Do you want to mention the EDO paperwork we received in the mail? Or got back from Hotchkins? Go ahead.
Yep, sure. And so there was a letter that was addressed to the board for the Economic Development Organization that they did receive their tax exemption status. So that's exciting news. A little bit more work has to be done. It has to be filed with the state of New York, and they have to be registered as a charitable organization. So another step has been checked off.
One step closer.
That's right.
So we're getting there, yes.
Will we be getting an official invitation, or do we just barge in?
I'd be more than happy to send you an invitation. You're welcome.
To the manufacturing conference, right, Dwight? That's what you're talking about, referring to?
Yes.
Okay, yep, okay. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Yep. Is there anything else for the good of the order today? Melissa?
Since you were so interested, I just wanted to mention, we wouldn't have had time to get it on the agenda, but yesterday we made our brownfields page public. So if you go to the acida.org and you had any interest in reading about the grant and what we're doing and what's going on, that's where you'll keep up to date there. And our new community involvement plan is posted there as of yesterday as well.
Okay,
So just
great.
wanted to give you a heads up.
Yeah, thank you for that.
Thank you.
Anything else for the good of the order today? If not, I'll ask for a motion for adjournment.
Hanchett will move.
Havy will second.
All in favor?
Aye.
We're adjourned. Thank you.